Hello everyone. Let's look at question number 41. Find the ratio in which the point P divides the line segment AB in the given graph using formula. Here we have the graph representing line segment AB and a point in between AB. Point P is somewhere in between point A and B. We don't know the coordinates of A, B as well as P. From this graph, we can find out the coordinates. First, let's find the coordinates of point A. Here, point A is on y-axis. Any point on y-axis have its coordinate, x-coordinate value 0. And any points on x-axis will have coordinate, y-coordinate value 0. Correct? Because if the point is on x-axis, then its y-coordinate will be 0 and x-coordinate will be some different value. Similarly, point on y-axis has its x-coordinate value 0, and from this graph we can observe that y-coordinate of point A is 6. So its y-coordinate is 6. And for point B, its x-coordinate is 3. Correct? We don't have to draw any line joining axis here because the points are on axis. One point is on y-axis, another is on x-axis. So we can directly find out the values of coordinates of both x and y. But for P, we have to draw a line joining x-axis and a line joining y-axis. And where the line meets x-axis and y-axis will be considered as the coordinates. It is 2, 2. You can observe from this graph, correct? If you follow the line, it is meeting x-axis at point 2. Similarly, y-axis at point 2. So, P coordinates of P are 2, 2. So, from this graph, we have already found out the coordinates of A, B and P. Now we can use the distance formula. No. Coordinate formula, which is m1x2 plus m2x1 divided by m1 plus m2, comma m1y2 plus m2y1 divided by m1 plus m2 to calculate the ratio of m1 and m2. So xy is the point dividing line segment AB here, and we know the value of coordinates, that is 2, 2. M1 value we have to calculate. So let's just write it as M1. X2 is 3 and X1 is 0 divided by M1 plus M2 and M1 Y2 is 0 plus Y1 is 6, correct? M1 plus M2. If we equate this to 2 and this to 2 as well, we can calculate the ratio. M1, 3 M1 plus this term will become 0 because M2 is multiplied by 0 here. So the whole term will be 0. 3 M1 by M1 plus M2 equals 2. You can equate this to 2 and calculate the values of M1 and M2, ratio of M1 and M2, or you can equate this to y coordinate and calculate the ratio. Both will be the same value. So no need to do it twice. We can do it once to calculate the ratio. If we cross multiply, 3m1 will be equal to 2m1 plus 2m2. And 3m1 minus 2m1 equals 2m2. I'm taking m1 to the same side. m1 terms to the same side. And on the other side, 2m2 will be left. So it is 3m1 minus 2m1, which will be equal to 1m1 equals 2m2. If we take the ratio m1 by m2 equals 2 by 1. So m1 is to m2 is 2 is to 1. Ratio is 2 is to 1. Even if you equate the y coordinate to this y coordinate, you will get the same ratio. That's why I'm not repeating the step here.